Hey guys, welcome back. I am so excited for today's video. I have this very beautiful, simple Thanksgiving look for you. Yes, I'm coming at you in this like little feathery shirt here. I'm not like super glammed up. I don't have like jewelry or anything on. I'm about to go cook. We have a pre-Thanksgiving dinner today and then actual Thanksgiving tomorrow. And y'all already know, if you are in a Black family or like a family of color that's really into like food, that sorry, I thought there was somebody over there. Y'all already know that it goes down over here. Okay, we have serious meals that we have to prepare. We have a lot of food and a lot of people to eat. I mean, to feed, that want to eat. I'm one of those people that want to eat. I'm so hungry right now. My stomach is growling off and on throughout this video, so I really hope that you can't hear it. But if you do, know that I'm hungry. Make sure to comment, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. And if you guys want to see how I got this affordable look, then please keep watching. So I already have my brows done and I have some foundation on my forehead because that's just how I like to do it. If you've watched my videos at all, you know I cannot stand doing brows. So whenever I can avoid doing them on camera and just getting it done quickly, oh, I will. So for today, we're going to be going in with this Rose Gold Nudes Beauty Treats eyeshadow palette. I got this from Five Below. I believe it costs literally just $5. I know not everybody will have this palette and I've actually never even tried it before. So this is also going to be low-key as first impressions. Like, let's hope it works, because if it doesn't, this video is a bust. Basically, everybody has like an affordable eyeshadow palette that kind of looks like this, right? Like everybody has one of these in their collection, something like this. It's very just nude and neutral and basic. I remember Morphe at some point having eyeshadow palettes that kind of looked like this, and I feel like maybe this is like a duper, whatever, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna be doing the eyes first per usual, just because I don't know if this palette has a lot of fallout or not, and I don't wanna ruin the rest of the look. So I'm just going to be priming my eyes. I do not have an affordable primer. I kind of stick with what I like and keep it moving. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes very quickly and I will be right back. Okay, so I just zoomed you guys in a little bit and I spot cleaned my brush. This is a Morphe M441 and these shades do not have any like names on them. So I'm just gonna kind of point and let you guys know what we're doing. So I'm gonna start off with a transition shade. It looks like potentially this shade up here is going to be the closest to me. So I'm going to just tap my brush in there, tap off some of that excess, and we're just going to lay that color down. If you guys hear any noise, my dogs are outside of my door growling. So there's that. Right, so I'm going to now take the same exact brush and I'm going to go in with this deeper shade down here, this kind of like more chocolatey shade. And we're going to try and build up that crease a little bit. By the way, this is going to be a super like basic eye look because I got stuff to do today, y'all. We have like a Thanksgiving celebration today, and then we have actual Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I gotta cook. I gotta help cook for a whole lot of people. I have a lot of people in my family, and I wish I could give you one of those like really blown out type of looks, but I feel like that's for people that have their life more together than I do. Or it's for people that like maybe don't have to cook as much as I do, one or the other. I think those are the only explanations. And I just have a lot to do. Like, I'm not allowed to cook the whole Thanksgiving meal, of course, because if you guys have not checked out the Black Thanksgiving like tag, or if you are not Black, definitely check it out. It'll make a lot of sense to what I'm saying. But yeah, I have a lot of food that I need to help cook. Gotta do some baking, and I can't do that if I'm doing like a really elaborate makeup look when I need to be in the kitchen. So I'm trying to get her done fast so that I can, you know, get to work. I will say it's not the most pigmented. Maybe on somebody with a lighter skin tone than me, this would be like really showing up. It's not bad, but like for $5, I mean, it's fine. But so far, I'm not blown away by the colors or anything. But I feel like it's a good palette just if you need something fast and in a hurry like I do. I'm gonna try and deepen it up just a tad bit more with that chocolatey shade again. And then I'm gonna go in with the black shade right down here. And we're gonna try and deepen it up the absolute most. So I'm gonna dip in one more time with that chocolatey shade. And then we're going to just go straight to the black. And then just with a clean brush, I am just going to go ahead and just kind of start blending out that black a little bit on the outer edge. I feel like this just needs a lot more color and vibrancy than it has. So I'm just gonna go in with this shade right here and this like orangey one right here, and I'm going to pop that in the crease and hope that that helps to kind of bring in some more color into this look, because right now it's just looking a little dull to me and I want to make it more lively. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, that did a little bit of something. It's not quite as pigmented again as I would like, but it definitely like brought out some warmth. So this is kind of where we are right now. I'm not in love with it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. So this, I had such high hopes for this palette, honestly. Even though it's only $5, I just did. I was like, this palette, watch this palette be the next big thing. And I think, again, that if you are not my skin tone, it just might be. I'm going to go in again with this brush, and I'm going to take this kind of like cool tony brown shade, and I am just going to follow along with where I have that black placed and start just kind of smoking that up a little bit. I'm gonna pick up this NYX brush again and just blend out that crease area. I already have a feeling I am going to need to spray this, so I'm just spritzing my brush and we are going to go ahead and apply the shimmer. Hopefully the shimmers perform better than their matte counterparts. Let's find out. Oh, all right. So I think this palette, honestly, the shimmers are the standouts. Mattes are hard to formulate, but those mattes just, I mean, Profusion exists and their palettes are not very expensive and they have really good mattes. So these are a little disappointing. Do you guys see that? It already looks like a lot better. Like it's really showing up better in person than it is probably on camera, but it already looks good. We have this very pretty glitter here from NYX. I'm gonna have the shade linked down below, or the number, whatever it is. Let me see if it'll focus on my hand. Ooh, yes, NYX. Can you see it now? Is it picking it up? Can you see it? So we are going to go in with some primer. I'm picking up my e.l.f. Jelly Pop primer, or Jelly Pop Dew primer. I like this one. It is sticky. I'm also putting a different primer on my nose. I'm taking this Joa Beauty, you can barely see it, this Joa Beauty Selfie Ready primer. It's like a mattifying primer. I actually want to do a teensy weensy bit of contouring underneath the foundation just to make it a little bit more just blended and put together. So I'm actually going to be taking my Maybelline Superstay Multi-Use Foundation Stick in the shade 370 Deep Bronze, which looks like this. And I'm just going to be tapping some of this on the brush. And then I'm even going to take that and like lightly tap it on the back of my hand so I don't have like too much product, because this product is concentrated and a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to like very lightly just do like a little bit of bronzing just so that it's like very subtle and natural and comes through. So for this, we're going to be using our beauty sponge, and I am picking up my NYX Born to Glow foundations. They look like this. I am in the shades Golden Honey and Golden. I mix them both right now. I feel like come like January, I will be just in the shade Golden because I get very, very pale once like winter actually hits. Here in PA, it has not fully hit yet, though it is cold, but it's like in the 50s today. That's kind of where we've been for a minute. So, but we're about to hit like our cold season, and I'm gonna get pale. She's gonna get pale. So we're just gonna pop this along her face. And I really like this foundation. I really like this foundation, especially with this primer. I feel like this primer just works wonders to make this foundation last longer, and it just looks really pretty. And I've gotten compliments on my skin lately when I've been wearing this. So I know foundation is good when people are like, oh, your makeup, your skin, you look so nice. So I like that, and I want to keep that going. Just in areas where I still see some blemishes showing. I wouldn't say this foundation is full coverage, by the way. This foundation is a natural, I would say like medium to buildable. I don't think it's buildable necessarily to full coverage, but it's buildable to like a fuller coverage than what you initially start off with. But because it is like a glowier foundation, when you put a lot on your face, it's a lot. It is just a lot. And I personally just, I can't. So, okay, so we have our little structured face. Like I said, it's very, very subtle. You can subtly see like a little bit of that structure, like barely, just a little bit. I'm going in with this Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer in the shade, the shade's kind of gone. I think it's medium warm. This concealer, not quite full, don't think, it's not like Shape Tape full coverage, but it has like nice coverage, but it looks very natural on me. So I really like it. Now we're going to pick up our Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder. I think there's just like one main shade of this, and that's what I have. So that's what we're going with today. Ooh, jeez. You see all that smoke? Not what I need today. Okay, so there is another step to this whole look that I'm doing that I don't have an affordable product to do it with, and I don't like using loose powder to do this step, so I am just going to step away from the affordable very quickly, but I know that there's plenty of dupes for this out there if you have NYX or if you have like the NYX version or whatever. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I am just going to be using this to set the rest of my face. Going in again with another Black Radiance product. This is the Black Radiance Pressed Powder in the shade Beautiful Bronze. This is technically not a bronzer. It's technically, I think, just like something else, but it's a pressed powder, what it says. But I use it as a bronzer because it's a beautiful bronzer on me. Let's go in. Now we are just going to go in with some blush. I have my Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush Palette in the Sugar and Spice style. I'm thinking we can do maybe like this blush here. This clearly is my most used blush. It has like the biggest ring around it. I think we're gonna use this one. I'm gonna mix these two. So I'm picking up this Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. It's literally just, it's in the shade number 10, Be My Light. And I love this because it just literally gives you that like lit from within look. I first picked it up to put it in my kit for clients because somebody said it's like a really good dupe for Hourglass, and I just could not afford the Hourglass product. And I was like, you know what? I want to see how I like it. So I was testing it out. It is stunning, and I wore it on myself. I bought one for myself and wore it, and it just is so pretty. It literally gives you this like very kind of glowy look, lit from within look that is very beautiful on brides. It's true. So I'm gonna just lightly put this. I'm putting it like more, like giving it like some more veracity for my cheeks than I would with my regular highlight. And I'm using like a looser brush as well, that's just going to, with a little bit less control, because I wanted to have that very like, you see that gorgeous glow that it's giving? It looks so stunning. And I think for this time of the year, for the holidays, ooh, that is just everything. So now that I look nice and glowy, we're gonna like up it up a little bit, and we're gonna take this shade Extra, because I am extra, clearly. And we are going to, my family can attest, and we're gonna just pop it on the highest points of our cheekbones. I'm going to take a little bit of the golden and Snatch. There's like this golden part right here. I'm gonna take this, it looks like a deeper version of Extra, and I am going to put that on top. So I'm picking up the Essence Pure Nude Highlight again, and I'm just going to take on this little baby pencil brush. I'm going to pick this up, and I'm just going to go into my inner corner. Alright guys, so I just popped on my false lashes. These are just random lashes I got from AliExpress for like $2. So they're very, very affordable. If you hear any noise, it's time for me to wrap up this video. My nieces are here. I need to go and spend time with them. My dogs are getting restless. You ready? I'm just gonna very quickly on this little like unicorn brush, just sweep some color under my eye just to tie the look together. I'm gonna take my ColourPop BFF3 lip liner. If you are familiar with my channel, you already know this is like my favorite liner. Clearly, there's barely any left. All right, I'm gonna pick up this Profusion matte lip cream in the shade Charm, and we are going to pop this on our lips. Just to give it a little bit more dimension, I am picking up my NYX Lingerie Dusk to Dawn, and I'm going to just take it on my finger, and I'm going to just pat it into the center of my lips. And this is your completed look. So I really like how this look turned out. I think it's very pretty. It's very simple. It took me a little bit longer than I wanted to because I had a lot of issues with sound. All of that just goes to say, either way, I do really enjoy this look, and I really hope that you guys do as well. If you guys do recreate it, please let me know, and I hope that you guys, if you are celebrating, have a very, very, very happy and healthy Thanksgiving, and that you get to eat lots of yummy food, which I am so excited to do. So I have to go. I need to go tend to my family, help cook, and get things on a roll. And yeah, bye my loves.